Good morning.
Good morning.
You can hear me? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good in yourself.
I'm well.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
What'd you say? Blessed and highly favored.
Yeah,
Blessed to see another day.
that's right. That's right. Me too. Me too. I'm blessed, highly favored, and I'm very enjoying this lovely Thursday.
um, we want to welcome everybody to the show. Please don't forget to smash the like button. Please don't forget to share the stream.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The stories today are Young Thug's lawyer does not need to go to jail. Um, and I feel like he doesn't need to go to jail because everything was blown up and everybody found out what was going on in court and it's never been heard of. Have you ever heard of this ever happening before?
I never heard of this happening before, but I've heard, lawyers being in contempt of court, and I heard them get reprimanded, but I never heard a lawyer basically, being sentenced to a weekend in jail and then having it thrown out. So it was kind of crazy. It was kind of egregious in the beginning, but then when I seen what was happening with the case, I just think this whole case is just a whole circus and a whole just BS show. It just looked like a whole lot of mess.
A
Um,
waste of taxpayers' money.
yeah, it looked like a waste of taxpayer money. I thought it was a
Mhm.
strong case, but really, it's just it's all over the place. You got the lawyers getting arrested, and then they taking the time away and trying to give them weekends, and then you got lawyers they saying it's giving evidence, and then the people that's supposed to be the witness or confirmed to be working with the prosecution.
Oh
It's a whole
wow.
lot of it's
They
a
should
whole
have
lot of
been
that.
through this case out. Why are the lawyers not asking for a mistrial?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think is that not what happened? Like somebody asked for a mistrial, and that's how they ended up.
Yeah,
Isn't that what happened? I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
right.
what happened.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
think he found out that the judge was cahooting with the
Yeah,
prosecutor, right?
yeah,
And then he was like, we might as well just throw this all out or something. And that's how he got in trouble.
yeah, yeah. This
Hmm.
case is just crazy. It's all over the place. And what I don't understand is like, how can you have a case where the judge, it's no type of order. Um, Basically, I saw one video with you was talking about it the other day when we was on the show with the witness. They was trying to get him his age, and he didn't want to. What was it again? You was telling me, chilling with love, about the witness in the case.
Yeah, where some about is that the one that fired his lawyer? But
Yeah,
is
yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
is he's a witness? That's what he was.
Yeah, he was working for the prosecution. I think they was trying to get him to work for the prosecution. I think that was, but
Oh wow.
they was asking him his age. Remember, you was telling me, chilling with love.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching on the news where the judge was asking him where he fired his lawyer right there on the spot, and the judge was asking him, did he want to represent himself, and he didn't know exactly what to do.
That's crazy. That
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 is crazy.
that is crazy.
So the next topic is Jeezy and Jeannie Ma. Is that her name?
Yeah, Jeannie Mai. Yeah,
Yeah. So they're going through a divorce and they're going through a custody battle.
I heard the divorce
And
finalized. I heard it's finalized. Like they officially divorced. I heard.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, but the thing is that was brought up that concerned me was she said something about him abusing her and he used to carry rifles around the house and how he was so paranoid while during their marriage of somebody hurting them and this and that because of his lifestyle. And she's putting that in as a reason why she's leaving him because she feels unsafe with the baby. So now he's asking for a judge to have basically their parenting be watched. You know what I mean? So he wants a judge to order both of them to be watched while they're taking care of the child to see who's a better parent. I don't even know. I don't even understand how that works. I see, I've never been through that, so I
Yeah.
don't know how that works in a courthouse or nothing.
Wow.
And you know what? That's another reason why parents stay married. A lot of celebrities can just divorce and go through all that, but a lot of normal, not normal, but regular people
Yeah.
stay married because of situations like this with the children.
Well,
What's your opinion?
my opinion is that I feel like when I watched the whole thing on the media, it was like they could not fix it. They was going to marriage counseling. Basically, they was trying to you know trying to see if it could work, but it just didn't work. They was still living together, but they just wasn't speaking to each other. I heard. So the thing is it's kind of messy. Um, it's really kind of like you got her and him having a beef with each other. Uh, they had this baby, but now it's a really um who can get the baby. It's like that. So it's like Jeezy wants the baby, she wants the baby. Jeezy says that he doesn't want her mother and her family members to raise the baby because she's out there working, doing her career, and Jeezy's like, I want to have full custody of the child and
Okay.
take responsibility. So in me, I feel like it's a whole crazy situation where I think that it should be fixed. I think that if they have a relation, if they'd have went to marriage counseling, I think it would have been this messy. But because it's messy right now, and that both of them is like they can't work it out, they called and they quits, and then the divorce got finalized. So now they got a whole custody battle they going by. So now that
Yeah.
is going to be a problem. The whole custody battle, even though they went through the ringer with the divorce battle, them talking about a prenup and all that, and stuff like that went on. So I just think the whole situation was just messed up and sad. I think that social media is destroying a lot of these relationships. I think that if they just
You
focus,
think so?
yeah, I
Uh,
think social media. I think the thing
nah,
is, I
not
think
with
if you don't,
celebrities, Scotty. Do
yeah,
you
I
think?
think so. Yeah, I think so. I think with everybody's relationship, I think since 2020, during the pandemic, a lot of people divorced, and then to see it now, divorce rates is very high, and it's like people are not going to marriage counseling, and a lot of
Yeah.
people are just focusing on, if it can't work out, then we just gonna go to the courts.
Okay, so with that, my opinion is that during the pandemic, a lot of married folks were home quarantined together, and then they realized that, oh, wow, I really don't like you
Yeah,
because they were spending so much time together. So
yeah.
marriage is a iffy thing because it's different for everybody. So
Hmm.
we really can't give an opinion about people and their divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah, marriage is very finicky.
it's
You
very
never
finicky.
know. Yeah.
It's very finicky in 2024.
Hmm.
You watching it every day. People is just divorcing. We just was talking about the thing with Portia and she
Yeah.
married the dude Simon, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So
Um, but see, this marriage with Jeezy and Jenny, I
yeah,
didn't think it was gonna last anyway because they're from two different backgrounds.
yeah,
You understand? So, and those backgrounds could not mesh together because
mhm,
I understand that he was always upset that her parents were always around. Her
yeah.
family was always around.
Yeah, but
And
you know something, Chilla with Love. That's kind of like odd for a man because a lot of men like that, and then a lot of women. I've noticed that a lot of women um have a problem with the family being around. So I was kind of like, damn, that's kind of like odd for the male to not be feeling that.
That's crazy because it's the opposite here.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
everything was cool here until my in-law, and then, I didn't like it because, but that's something different. You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, it's not always that way. It's not always like the man wants them around or the woman wants, you never know. That's why I'm saying, like, marriages, it's hard for people to give their opinion on it because they're not in it. You're not the people, you know? But I just feel like it's unfortunate for the child. Hello, can you hear me?
yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I feel like it's unfortunate. Divorce is unfortunate,
Yeah.
period, because I heard that it's like a death
Hmm.
because you be with somebody for so long, but some people don't, they marry for like short period of time.
Yeah.
So the next topic is we wish them luck, either or. We wish them
Yeah, we
luck,
do wish
especially
them
with the
luck.
baby.
We wish Jeezy and Jenny Ma a lot of luck, and we hope it works out for the both of them, and that
For the
can
baby.
both they can both get custody of the child, and they both can raise them together.
Can co-parent. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah,
So the next thing was a TikToker was doing a stream. She's a white young lady, and while doing her stream, she got I don't know, maybe the Holy Ghost came over her, but she was talking about I believe she was talking about gold diggers. And
yes,
she went on a rant saying that they're normally immigrants, and she called them the W word. And, that sounds like, that goes W, that sounds like horse.
yeah, yes, yes,
And she also went on a rant and said that they're married, that most of them are married to broke ass niggers. I mean, I can say it because I'm one, but
yeah,
you know what we mean. She said
yeah,
the N word and she got fired from her day job. So I was like, wow, a lot of people really need to be cautious about what we're doing on
hmm,
YouTube, TikTok, and on social media because
hmm,
you never know who you're going to offend, and they could bring it into your real life, and
yeah,
it could cost you your life living or
yeah.
stuff like that. You know,
Well,
what is your opinion?
okay, so I heard the video, I watched it, and I heard her say the N word. But before she started saying that, she was talking about gold digging females, how they go out there and they find that kind of certain guy that
Hmm.
she was talking about, and listening to the video, right, and just hearing the verbiage. In my opinion, right, I'm gonna be honest, right, um, because the N word is very popular, like in music, hip hop. Um, it's casually said that a lot of people say the word. Now, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people, when I was looking, it was mixed reviews. Some people say, "Well, she didn't say the er, she said Nigga," and some people was like, "Well, it's still wrong." Now, my opinion is right.
Mm.
I really think that the way she was talking, she has dated black guys,
Okay.
and I really believe that whoever she did, they gave her the pass to say that word, right?
Okay. So, okay, I got you.
Now,
So,
in my
okay.
opinion, you do if you're working and you are on social media, and you shouldn't um be saying certain things. You just gotta watch what you say PC wise. But I
Hmm.
just feel like the firing was it was like fake outrage. In my opinion, it was just to shut people up because I think in this cancel culture, it's like they gotta fire people or they gotta make people basically, you know, to the point we're gonna make sure that we make these people pay, right? And I think it's not genuine. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says something, I think let it rock. It's a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm watching the Donald Sterling miniseries right now, right? Chilling with Love.
Yeah.
And Donald Sterling said these things about, not having his girl sit next to black dudes and don't bring certain black dudes to the games and stuff like that, right?
Mm,
Now, the NBA, they was like, yo, we gotta fire him. We gotta ban him from the NBA. You know,
mm,
he has to sell the company, right? But
right.
this man is the richest man in LA. Like he runs the real estate, the whole real estate game out there, right? So to me, I don't think he really, yes, he felt bad that he can't go to the games, but I really don't feel he lost anything because he was able to still be successful. He still owns his real estate company. He still owns a lot of real estate in LA. And not only that, is that Donald Sterling basically was speaking like this for years, for decades. You know what I'm saying? He's been, before Adam Silver came into the NBA, David Stern was, you know, the guy. And with David Stern being the guy, the commissioner, he never once said, you know what, Donald Sterling is doing too much. He's looking at his players as slave, and he's doing creepy things by going in the back of the locker room while the players is getting dressed and they going in there staring like this is a buck contest. And there's certain things that, people didn't call out back then, but then they waited to a female that really didn't care about what was going on with black people, really didn't care what was going on in the black community or racism. She just was an opportunist that was a social climber that was like, well, expose this guy, I blackmail him because his wife cut me off, I got cut off, I can't do what I want to do. They took all my cars back. So now that they did all of these things to me, I have a problem now. But she really didn't. It wasn't about the issue of what this man said. Her thing was, it's just I'm an opportunist and I'm gonna get a career and I'm gonna get a check. You know?
Okay, so you're saying that she wouldn't have said anything if she still gets to keep her a lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, she kept her
Okay.
lavish lifestyle. She
Okay,
was in.
yeah, that was okay. So that's a totally different thing compared to this young
No,
lady
no, no, no. But
saying
what
the
I'm
N word.
no, no, no.
I felt, I mean, you said that's cool for her to say it, right? Because you think she dated a black guy and it's
No,
okay
no, no.
for her
I
to
don't
say
think
that?
it's cool. I don't think it's cool. But what I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
is that if you really look at it, you know, a lot of people is using it. A term.
Okay, I got you. So it's in music because I can attest to that I've been driving and I've looked over and I've seen young white men using the word in a song, like just
Yeah,
basically dance, um, just rapping over the song and they say the word.
yeah.
So I personally think that they say it on a like on regular. And
Mhm.
the N word really now the Nigga it's not just being said to like black folks. Even white young men call each other
Yeah,
the N word, like
that's what I was
when they're
saying.
talking. So yeah, it's culture wise, the younger generation don't see that word as taboo
Mhm.
as the older generation is what really is the thing.
Yeah, and I
So
think I think what you saying, chilling love, is kind of facts because as time progresses and we've been looking, like you just said, people has been using that N word in music, and
mhm,
they have called. I've seen Chinese guys call each other the N word. I done
Mhm.
seen Spanish guys call each other
Yep,
the N
me
word. I
too.
done
I've seen that too, and
oh,
there's no blacks around when they're
there's no
using it.
blacks around.
Yeah.
So I mean, yes, yes, I mean people that's not agreeable with it, it may look taboo, but we in an era like we were just saying where it's hip hop and a lot of the artists are saying it in their music.
Is it a culture? Is it a culture?
It's a culture. It's a culture. I mean, people may not like the culture, but it's
The
a youthful
culture of
culture.
the N word. It's
It's a
part of the
cool.
African American culture. That's one culture we figured out that yeah,
Yeah.
we
I mean, like Tupac said, he said when I say nigga, I'm talking about the niggas with the gold ropes. When I
yeah.
say the other one,
Mhm.
that's the one with the rope around his neck. So
Yeah, okay.
it's like, in hip hop terminology, they took a ugly word and
They
turned it into
twisted, yeah, into
into
something else. Yeah,
something
I
else.
know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, I feel like it's just a taboo period, and it's just one of those things that people are always going to have like a cringy, like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that on a social media form for people to hear it. But if it was said privately with friends, like, it's not a big deal. If I've even said, I've seen young African Americans um hang around people who say it's them and they're just laughing, they're friends. So yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So that word is kind of tricky. So
Mm.
is there any other story you would like to talk about? Because those are the ones that
Sexy,
I came up with.
Sexy Red. I want to talk
Oh,
about
okay.
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red. Okay.
Yes, I want to talk.
First of all, she's not sexy from what I've been seeing lately.
Oh my god.
No, okay, well, I'm sorry, but I guess sexy is in the eye of the beholder. Because look, people think I'm not sexy, you feel me?
Mm.
So, what is your opinion about her son saying he doesn't want to hear her saying the N word? I mean, curse words.
Oh, I mean, she shouldn't be cursing around her son. I think
Okay.
that's one. I think that as a mother, you have to be mindful because children do pick up what you say.
Hmm.
Children do react to how you react to certain things.
Hmm.
Children are actors. A lot of people don't understand that. Children act out what they see at home and they demonstrate it in school or in the outside world. So children are actors and they're on a world stage. My
Okay.
thing with Sexy Red, right? I don't knock her. She get her money, it's cool. But I just think the thing that she's promoting, what's crazy, children love. I was on Clubhouse having this conversation about, Sexy Red, and they talking about ratchet feminism and stuff like that, and like the
Hmm.
Cardi B's and the Megan Thee Stallions and the City Girls, and I just say this culture is being glamorized a lot, and it's making a lot of people money that don't look like me and you. But what it is that I feel that they don't have to do this. They don't have to promote it. But I understand this is how they get out of their environments by doing that. But to be a mother, and another thing, this is another thing. This young lady is, being offered to come to schools. A lot of people don't know that. Sexy Red is people, professors and teachers wanted to come to perform in schools.
Wait,
So
what?
yeah, in high schools. So the thing is like, I get it. People like it. It's a young craze. The young people love it. They love Sexy Red. Especially the young girls. They love Sexy Red because how she talks and her sexuality. She brags about how she's open and feels secure about her sexuality, about her being sexy and all stuff like that. And she how she
Hmm.
boasts it, right? And boast in
Right.
a boastful way. But I just think as she's a mother, and I think that she should, you know, really tighten up on that because you're a mother, you're in the public eye, and I think you should do, and it's not to be self righteous, but it's like certain things is it's a no no. You know,
You, oh,
certain things.
you mentioned Carly B. Like,
Yeah.
I was listening to an interview where she said her children she doesn't let her children listen to her music. Of course not. But I'm just saying that what makes Sexyy Red different than Beyonce when she's on stage and she's provocative? And where is it because it's a different kind of class of sexy? Okay, so I don't get it because I don't see the difference between her and Beyonce.
I mean, well, Beyonce. I think what it is with Beyonce is that Beyonce music is for a different how you say for adults, right? She
A
makes like
different generation, kind
different
of.
generation for adults.
So okay, so we could say Beyonce's classy sexy and Sexy
Yeah,
Red is raunchy ghetto
she's
sexy.
raunchy. She's raunchy,
Okay,
sexy,
I got you.
and it's cool. I mean, that's how she wants to be, raunchy, sexy.
Yeah,
But I just think that, like, even when I say with Beyonce, right, when she did the record "Drunk in Love," right, like, it was certain things she said in "Drunk in Love" that was, to me, was not acceptable for the youth. It was not
yeah.
acceptable for young people because she was talking about, you know, sucking, the
And she was
private,
talking about having sex and
having
all
sex.
that, and these kids are repeating it, but they don't understand what they're saying.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes. And I
But
think,
Sexy Red is raunchy with hers, where she really says the act of what she's doing. Where
yeah,
Beyonce uses cold words.
she was
That's the
cold work.
difference. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think it's because, Beyonce is a brand. She's
Okay.
a businesswoman, and people love her. And I think who the people she catered to is not the same fan base that Sexy Red catered to. So
Okay.
it's just a more youthful. It's like with the Megan Thee Stallions and all them. They cater
Okay.
to a fan base that Beyonce can tap into a whole different type of fan base.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's let people know that this is a recording.
Oh, hold on.
You want to explain it? Okay.
Before we do that, I wanna talk about Rihanna doing another album that's gonna be based on her children, her kids. She calling it R9, and this is like her first album after so many years from
Mm.
her album she did in 2017. And she told people she's not retiring and she wants more kids. How you feel about that? Beyond Rihanna says she want more kids. She's not retiring from music.
I feel like Rihanna is under a lot of pressure. I feel like she doesn't, me personally, it looks like she doesn't want to do music anymore. Because she's been putting this off forever. She's a brilliant businesswoman with her lingerie, and now she has a hairline, and it's a lot for a mother. So she's going to have to rethink that when she says that she's not retiring. She's going to have to let something go if she wants to be a full time mother. But I'm excited and I'm looking forward to listening to the album, especially if it's about her and her kids, her family, or whatnot. But, as mothers, we juggle so much that I think that it'll be. I don't know if it's going to be too much, but I feel like she's under pressure from the public and everybody always asking her, when is the album? When is the album? And she's just over it. She's just like, you know what? Let me just drop something so these people can leave me alone. Well, that's just my opinion as love.
That's a positive thing. That's a positive outlook to look at the situation. I just feel that people don't understand that, as a mother, it is kind of stressful to raise children, and it's kind of stressful to have it to basically raise them and still trying to be a musician and do things like that. So yeah, that is I kind of agree with that.
Okay. Well, Best of luck to her. I'm a Rihanna fan, so I'll be waiting to hear of whatever she's got going on. We wish her best of luck. And would you like to just explain what's going to be happening with the show, or do you want to just wait?
Yes.
You want me
So
to explain it, or you got
yeah, you can explain it.
it? Okay, so with the show, um, I believe Mondays and Tuesdays will be live to interact with the audience and to do our shows live. On Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, we will be pre recording like this, and we'll be releasing the morning shows to you guys around 9 in the morning. Um, we appreciate everyone who rocks with us and supports us. This is a new venture, and we accept all suggestions and storylines and whatever you guys would like to talk about. And Gotti?
Yes. I think this right here, because I want to really talk about it, that the pre-recordings is good because we can do long shows, which we can do an hour show, or we can do 30-minute shows, however we want to do it in the mornings, and we release at 9, 9:30, 10, or we can do it, we can release 8 to 9. Yeah, the 8 to, I mean 8 to 10. So this is how we're gonna start doing our live streams for now on.
Okay, because it's something new. It's something that the Gotti Gang Network is starting. Um, if you have any suggestions on how to improve or anything, we're open to suggestions.
Yes, we are.
You could either email me or Gotti or hit us up on our community wall, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Is there a word of the day or lesson of the day
Oh,
before we close?
the word of the day is never let nobody kill your dreams. Don't let dream killers stop you from being great, and continue to live your life and be you.
Yeah, you always say that. That is amazing. I don't think I could follow that up with anything else. But I wish everybody a great and wonderful day. And today's Thursday, so the weekend's almost here, guys.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you for joining, chilling with love and Billet Scotty. Till
Okay.
next time.
Till next time. Love y'all.